Hello, welcome back to Focusing with Laura. I am Laura, and you are here because I am answering your burning focusing questions. Recently, a student asked me an important question. He said, Laura, why are you teaching focusing partnerships in our level 1 course? So, to answer his question, yes, he is a student of mine. He was enrolled in my Focusing Level 1 training course. I teach Focusing Level 1 through 4. And in these courses, we emphasize the importance of focusing partnerships. So I'm sure many of you know focusing, discovered by Dr. Eugene Gendlin, is a skill, a research-based, body-oriented, or somatic process. And what are we learning or developing or strengthening in these focusing partnerships, you might wonder? Well, we are developing our emotional intelligence, our active listening skills, the skill of truly listening to yourself and others. We are gaining empathy and compassion and reconnecting the mind-body split. We're increasing self-awareness of our thoughts and our feelings, our emotions. We're gaining confidence, self-trust, and patience, and self-impresence, which is a specific focusing skill. And I speak more about that in another video. So you can go check that one out if you want to know more about self-impresence. So like I said, there's focusing partnerships. Generally, the focusing partnership structure consists of two people. The two roles are the role of the focuser and the role of the companion. And in a focusing partnership, the roles are typically swapped halfway through so that each person has the opportunity to be both the focuser and the companion. So learning these skills and qualities, which I just previously mentioned, tends to be easier with a partner. And that is true even when the companion is silent, which is often the case in focusing partnerships. The presence of the partner can help us deepen our connection with self, our own presence, and the wisdom that's held within the body, which all create the inner environments for real lasting change. So it's a real supportive duo that we have with the focuser and the companion. And when the focuser is focusing, the companion offers self and presence. It is my experience that this external environment of presence that the companion creates offers and supports the focuser in accessing presence inwardly for themselves. So the more that the companion develops the skill and offers their presence to another human being, the more likely they're able to offer this presence inwardly to themselves. Dr. Ann Weiser Cornell states, quote, when both people are sharing the intention to create an environment of acceptance and listening, that's extremely powerful, isn't it? End quote. So the key is that both roles are practicing and developing the skills of focusing, regardless of which role you have. So in our level 1 course, right at the beginning, I teach the types of boundaries and agreements that are present in healthy focusing partnerships. There are some other more practical reasons why focusing partnerships exist. I mean, they help you learn and develop the focusing skills, and they're really a way to stay accountable, to show up and do the work, right? Otherwise, focusing may be one of those potential skills that you never actually strengthen. We're not looking for that here with focusing. And lastly, well, actually, before I give you some insider observations and information, if you're enjoying this video, You may also enjoy our other videos where we answer more of your burning questions and more about focusing. So, into the observations. There seem to be a couple main reasons why people don't want to do focusing partnerships. Number one, they feel as though they're not good enough to be a companion. And number two, as the focuser, they feel like they have to perform or make sense. It seems as though the best companions have the ability to offer compassion and acceptance and really a willingness to listen. Most of the time, the role of the companion is done silently. So, what do I mean by this? I just mean that as a companion, you're offering your presence, not your expertise to the focuser. And sometimes remembering that you're offering compassion, acceptance, willingness to listen can help us feel more comfortable in the role as companion. And I'll respond to the second concern that the focuser feels as though they have to perform or make sense in their session. So, as a focuser, you are developing and strengthening a relationship with yourself. You are not in dialogue with the companion. You do not need to make sense to the companion. It is the responsibility of the companion to take care of themselves, and it's the responsibility of the focuser to take care of themselves. And you know what? If either of these feelings persist, the concern of not feeling good enough or feeling as though you need to perform in your focusing session, I suggest doing a focusing session with those concerns. So I teach focusing partnerships because I want you to actually learn focusing in a way that you can access it for the rest of your life. And partnerships are the best way I know how to do that. Our focusing level 1 course is not an online course where you sit and stare at the computer screen, never speak in class. We really strive at creating intimate group environments which emphasize active experiential learning. So we will systematically develop and safely apply our new skill of focusing in partnerships. In class, there will be lectures to gain understandings of insights and ideas and themes. And then we have opportunities to bring those concepts into our bodily and experiential knowing. So there will be demonstrations, reading assignments, opportunities for questions and reflections. And we also utilize group exercises and games. Lastly, we teach focusing partnerships, and then we do focusing partnerships within class time, and then we do focusing partnerships outside of class. I believe in experiential active learning. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Feel free to be in touch. My email address is below, or you can leave a comment. I love corresponding with others about focusing. Blessings to you, and bye for now.